Hey there, and welcome to the Cookbook Divas YouTube channel. My name is Katie. Today I wanted to talk about Joshua Weissman's An Unapologetic Cookbook. I don't know why that's so hard for me to say. I love this guy. I think he's adorable. He has so many cool recipes. Check him out on YouTube. That's going to be down below if you want to go check him out. Now we have a whole cookbook with a lot of his awesome recipes. So these are all recipes that maybe, if you're like, I love getting frozen food, he likes to show us how to actually cook. He's actually very honest about it too. So I think a lot of people buy cookbooks where it's like, make a really awesome, grand, healthy meal in under 20 minutes with little kitchenware. And honestly, that's really hard to do. I haven't seen a cookbook that does that successfully. He's very honest. He's like, that usually doesn't happen. You have to invest in cooking and to get the best results. Like, good food requires actual work. Surprise. So I really enjoy his channel. I'm enjoying his cookbook, so let's look at it together. So let's see what it says in his table of contents. All for mom and dad. Very cute. Okay. So there's a lot in here. So we have a little cooking foundation for your first section. And so that means staples from scratch, breads and starches from scratch. That's challenging. Then we get foundations applied. I like that this builds already. So everything builds on each other. So we got breakfast, appetizers or snacks, fish, meat, pastas and sandwiches, vegetables and salads, soup, and dessert. All right, this isn't as lengthy as I thought it was. I just got really scared. I don't know why. So I like, it's not a reverent cookbook, which is fine. That's cool. And okay, food has to be built. I like his message, and it's true. I cook at home, and there's times where I really just don't want to, but good food, you have to build it. And I like that he encourages us to build food from scratch. It's I think I like his message. It's great. So his photography throughout the cookbook is also phenomenal. Everything's really crisp and clear. I hate saying this, but it makes the most sense to me. It reminds me a little bit of like a more modern science book. So it looks very dissected in a very elegant way. So at the very top, we've got, here's your prep time, here's your cook time, and then what the yield is for the jars. And it has, here's what you can pickle. Here's your pickling liquid. And, you don't have to do just these three. You can do all kinds of things. It has peaches, radishes, there's all kinds of things you can pickle. So I like that this, again, his point is being able to use all of these these skills and use them for all kinds of things. So you don't need a cookbook all the time. It's just a good reference. So again, here's fermented vegetables. Let's move on to stocks. I need to start doing this because we're in autumn now and wintertime, and I love soup, and I need to make my own stock, honestly. So I love that he's been able to do that, how long it takes, again, at the very top. And look, the photography is just beautiful. I like his little notes at the very bottom so that you can get some additional tips on how to be more successful when you're cooking. It's just a very informative cookbook. So then we even move on to like extracted animal fat. So butter. Oh my goodness. I don't know. That's amazing. So that includes like making your own kind of butter. That's really cool. So, and then that includes like compound butter and stuff like that. Very cool. Can you imagine making your own butter? I mean, wow, that would be fun. And it would take a lot of time and work. I don't know if I would be able to do that. Including that, now we're moving into like cheeses. So here's mozzarella, ricotta. We've got chevre. I can never say that right. But yeah, this is really cool. And now we go into hot sauces. So you can kind of see a little bit of a theme here as we build and build and build on top of each other. So let's see what we can actually make with some of those foundations. We have a bagel loaf. So that's like for your bread starters. Browned butter cornbread. Can you imagine being able to say, I made this butter, I made this bread, I made this honey, like all kinds of cool stuff. That's really cool. Graham crackers, salted butter, and jam toast. So this looks like your snacks and sides section. And again, very beautiful photography. So as you can see, like as we've kind of transitioned into actual recipes, it's pretty standard as far as like how it's all laid out. A beautiful photo. We have at the very top your cook time, prep time, etc., and your yield. All of your basic ingredients on the side, and then we've got your instructions right here. Very clear, concise. I just really like the beginning and the foundation and how he kind of breaks things up and you can kind of see everything. Pretzel sticks, and again a note. And I really like, I love all the different things he's got going on here. Different kinds of dips you can add to these things. Cheese board that everyone will eat. Very cool. And that includes like making your own cheese. You don't have to buy it at the store. I know that some of you guys are like, who has the time? And some days that's me too. But I do know that when I invest a lot of time into something and, you know, people really love it and enjoy it, it makes me feel good. So I think that this is cool, taking it to a different level. Plus, you know where all of your food is coming from. Like, you made it yourself from some of the most basic ingredients. So here we've got the perfect steak. Let's show you guys a few more things. The greatest Caesar salad of your life. I don't know. We'll see. That sounds good though. Charred kale. Grilled cheese. Pretty standard stuff here. But then we've got even like tuna melt Allison's heart. Oh my god, that looks good. Wow. And then I'm gonna move on to desserts because I can't help myself. Ooh, but this ramen recipe looks phenomenal. Wow, that looks beautiful. Tomato soup. All right, I'm moving on to dessert, I promise. So we've got sticky buns. Please have a picture. Ooh, yes, that looks perfect. I know for Christmas time, that's something that my grandparents would make a lot. We're kind of their version of a sticky bun. This looks better. I'm sorry. But this looks really good. A great addition to your holiday feast. Key lime pie, super tasty. Russian tea cakes. Yum. Yeah, this is a very, very cool cookbook. I do like how it builds. Like, it's got quite an in-depth, you know, let's see if I can give you guys a glimpse of how long that foundation is. But even, like, making your own kind of pasta, too. It's a pretty hefty, like, foundational section. But I bet you once we get into the habit of doing these things, these actually don't take a lot of time to do. Including even making your own cheese, like being able to whip that up in a weekend and being able to have it for, you know, many days. That would be really cool. So I really enjoy this cookbook. I think it's really cool. I like how honest it is about food and, you know, just that it does take time to make really good food and fresh food too. So check out Joshua Weissman's Unapologetic Cookbook. I think you're going to love it. If you want to check him out first, check out the YouTube link down below to his YouTube channel. He's really fun to watch, so yeah, I recommend it wholeheartedly. If you want to come join us on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest, we'd love to see you there. Come join the conversation, join our classes. Sometimes we've been doing virtual quiz nights. It's just been really fun, so come join us there. We also have a Cookbook Divas blog for extra cookbook news and reviews. We also try to publish every Friday on our podcast at Cookbook Divas. It's been hard because of the holidays, so we apologize. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe and leave a review down below. We love to hear from you. Thank you again, and we'll see you next week.